I hope Mike bites both of Jake Paul's ears off. And quite frankly, me too, because I don't want to hear any of you anymore.
Jake Paul, the problem child, has reacted to the ridiculous amount of hate he is receiving from fans for fighting Mike Tyson. On the contrary, Joe Rogan and UFC fighter Max Holloway revealed their shocking opinion on Mike Tyson's fight. Joe commented that he is not interested in seeing an older opponent fight a younger guy, but if it's Mike Tyson, then he is definitely going to tune in. While commenting about Tyson's sparring sessions, Holloway and Joe Rogan were rooting for Mike to land promising blows to Jake Paul in the ring. Max even shared that Tyson may be trolling everyone with his walking stick and then unleash the beast on fight night.
He's gonna be hell on wheels in the first round, for sure. I don't know how long he can go. I don't know what his joints feel like or his back feels like. I don't know what's really going on. When you're watching clips of a guy hitting the pads.
Do you see the clips of him like moving, bro?
Yeah,
like,
he looks good.
Oh, imagine he go in there and just clips the guy, bro.
It's gonna be interesting. And it's the only time I could ever remember where I would be interested in watching a 57-year-old man fight a 27-year-old man.
Yeah, for sure. Because everybody saw him walking around with the cane, right? What if he trolling everybody? What if he knew, bro? What if he knew something we didn't know? What if he's wearing or seeing us all over?
Given that Tyson had already disclosed that his back was broken, Max Holloway felt he might accomplish something in the ring against Jake Paul. Rogan claimed that because the Mike Tyson bout is highly anticipated, the coaches would be providing him with everything from hormones to medications to ensure that he gives Jake his best shot.
They had the new video of him moving. I'm like, this is not fair. What is he doing?
They're going to do everything to him. They're going to give him all the hormones, all the recovery, everything. They're going to do everything they can to get him ready for that. There's a lot of money in this.
Yeah, let's hope he gets something crazy and then he say his back is broken. That iconic speech.
I broke my back.
Furthermore, Simon Jordan revealed that Mike Tyson is his all-time favorite heavyweight and that he grew up during a period when Tyson dominated boxing. Jordan can't seem to understand that Tyson must face Jake Paul in the ring, even though he has witnessed Mike Tyson knock out a number of tough opponents. Since Tyson and Lennox Lewis would be evenly matched, Simon said that he would want to watch Tyson fight Lewis.
Right, so we've got a format which has 8 2-minute rounds, 14-ounce gloves, no headgear, knockouts allowed, and results on official records. I mean, I don't like this. I can't help but look at Mike Tyson. I went to see Mike Tyson fight Lennox Lewis in Memphis, and that was the last knockings of Tyson. There wasn't much left in that fight. Lennox put him away, and it was a one-sided fight. And obviously, we went and see him get beat by Danny Williams and other people, and we saw the last...
Kevin McBride, the last one, yeah. I mean, it's sad sight, wasn't it? Sad day.
And I grew up in a time, I'm older than you, Spence, but I grew up watching him knock out Carl the Truth Williams, watching him knock out Michael Spinks, watching him be the most dominant heavyweight, the most exciting Tyrell Biggs, and all those fighters. And
Mike Tyson continues to unleash bombs on the pads at the age of 58 and brutally ends his sparring sessions by knocking out his partner. Tyson's determination could sometimes put even a younger opponent to shame.
Nice distance. Hey, bro. Nice one, Mike. Nice one, Mike.
Before Mike got into his bout with Jake Paul, Bam Rodriguez was worried about his safety. He revealed that Mike would be the greatest boxer in the world after his prime if he were to catch Jake Paul and knock him out.
What do you think?
I mean, I just hope Mike Tyson doesn't get hurt. If Jake Paul goes hard on him, then I think, he has a chance of hurting Mike in a bad way. But I hope that doesn't happen. I hope they just, take it easy on each other. But I mean, it's a cool fight overall.
If Mike knocks him out, greatest win of all time?
I mean, not the greatest, but it's a big win for Mike.
Mike Tyson stated in an interview with TalkSport that he anticipates Jake Paul to run around the ring and that he will have to capture and slaughter him. Tyson went on to say that Jake Paul has a serious issue with him, which is the reason he is entering the ring. Mike Tyson is problematic with everyone in the ring, including his mother, should that situation ever come.
You are famous for saying that everybody has a plan until they get punched in the mouth. What are you anticipating when you punch this young man in the mouth?
See him running around, I have to catch him and slaughter him.
Do you fear for him with this? Because you're former undisputed champion. You're Iron Mike Tyson. You know how to throw a punch, you know how to defend yourself. You've just, like you've said, he's an amateur, a novice boxer. Do you fear for him? on November the 15th?
Oh, no, because he stepped into the ring. If my mother stepped into the ring, she has a problem with me.
However, heavyweight champion Tyson Fury backed Jake Paul's attempt to take on Mike Tyson. According to him, Jake Paul is currently outperforming Gervonta Davis because he is currently selling more tickets and producing more sales than any other boxer. The spectators would still come to watch Mike Tyson battle Jake Paul, even though they might not know anything about boxing.
Fantastic event. Anyone who don't think it's a fantastic event is jealous. Who's better, at Tank Davis or Jake Paul? So, immediately, yeah, a normal layman would say, oh, Tank Davis is better. But better at what? Is he better at selling tickets? Is he better at selling stadiums out? Is he better at creating controversy? Is he better at getting followed on Instagram? Is he better at putting more eyeballs on the boxing? Is he better than him at that? The answer would be no. But is he better at him in a fight? It has to be really, you have to break it down.
On the contrary, Mike Tyson has recently leaked new sparring sessions with his trainer, where Tyson completely destroys his trainer's face.
Yeah, today was the day, you know. Play with fire, sometimes happen.
Jake Paul has released his own set of sparring videos where his partner is afraid of taking Paul's shots. It seems as though both fighters are in peak condition to face each other on November 15th. Given that Mike Tyson is doing the impossible by facing a competitor who is 30 years younger than him, Dana White was quite concerned about his health. White is upset that Paul will be facing an elderly and ill Mike Tyson, who is well past his prime.
He gets mad when I do this, but Mike's 60, man. I don't know. What do you guys think about it? Who gives a shit what I think? It's not my fight. I love Mike Tyson, you know, personally as a friend, and he's one of my favorite athletes of all time. I don't know. Let's see what he can go in there and put together a training camp and come in. And you know, I don't like to see guys fighting it. Be a 31-year age difference.
Additionally, Spencer Oliver believes that millions of people will watch the Mike Tyson fight. Oliver revealed that the number of people watching this fight, including Jake's followers and the entire Netflix audience, would undoubtedly be ridiculous.
Think of this when you think
Netflix doing this show as well, which is that audience that Jake has as well. Like, the numbers will be insane. They'll be record-breaking. There's no getting away from that. You've got the boxing icon in Mike Tyson that attracts a certain, and the circus is going to go with it. It's going to attract certain kind of clientele where you're going to look at this and you're going to go, I don't like it, I'm not going to see it, but will you watch it? Of course you will. Everyone will, because of where these two are at.
Denzel Bentley views Mike Tyson as a hero, claimed that Tyson would be hurting his record if he fought Jake Paul. Jake may be just starting out as a professional boxer, but it doesn't change the fact that he is 30 years younger than Tyson and is training hard. Bentley added that although Mike Tyson's final professional bout did not mark a high point in his career, he did inflict damage on Roy Jones Jr. in 2020. Denzel revealed that he doesn't want to see the bout since it is a disgrace to boxing.
The Mike Tyson that we know, innit, clearly. So, like we said, the end of his career didn't really end well. We saw him make a comeback a few years ago against Roy Jones, and he couldn't hurt Roy Jones. So what makes you think he's going to hurt a young, fit man that trains, is athletic, he actually fights, maybe not boxers, but other athletes and UFC fighters and stuff like that? And now you got him against Mike Tyson. All you're going to do is just damage his record his legacy, as our hero, as kids and stuff. So it's not something that I'll be watching, I'll be honest. I might wake up the next morning and look for the results since it was happening, but I definitely won't be watching it, I'll be honest.
Denzel's assessment of Jake Paul's athletic ability appears accurate, as Paul has shared numerous videos on social media showcasing his impressive physique and athleticism. While many of these clips have a comedic tone, some highlight his serious commitment to challenging the legendary Mike Tyson in the ring. Mike Tyson wasn't far behind from his opponent as he destroys his sparring buddy multiple times before the fight. Michael Bisping clowned Jake Paul for taking on an old and out-of-form Mike Tyson. Bisping said that Jake has made a terrible move by going up against an opponent who has long been out of his prime.
This is a lose-lose situation. It's not Jake taking a risk. It's Jake being moronic. That's what this is, because if he beats Mike Tyson, God forbid he even knocks out Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul addressed criticism about his upcoming fight with a much older opponent, humorously dismissing the comments about fighting someone old enough to be his grandfather. In a playful response, Paul joked that if he loses to Mike Tyson, he might even start a cooking channel called Jake's Cakes. He hinted at possibly becoming the next culinary star, drawing comparisons to Gordon Ramsay.
I hope Mike bites both of Jake Paul's ears off. And quite frankly, me too, because I don't want to hear any of you anymore.
Mike Tyson recently shared some philosophical views on the nature of time and reality, describing reality as more of an imaginative construct than something absolute. Reflecting on the passage of time, Tyson mentioned that as a child, time seemed to pass very slowly, but as he grew older, it began to move much faster.
As all this is a figment of imagination to our mind. This is not real, this is just a figment. You know, we live our life. None of this is real.
I remember, I don't know if you guys remember this, but being kids, right? Time was just forever. Like just that you'd be like in the mall or just doing whatever with your friends. You'd hang out all day, you know?
Summers were long.
Where summers were long. Now, life is just a blink, you know?
As you get older, life just goes by.
Over 3 years ago, Jake Paul shared an ambitious idea with his friends about challenging Mike Tyson in the ring. At the time, people dismissed it as a far-fetched notion, almost laughable given the difference in their backgrounds and Tyson's legendary status. However, through Paul's relentless efforts and focus, he has managed to turn what once seemed nearly impossible into an actual fight.
I just came up with a crazy idea. Do you think I could beat Mike Tyson? No? Like not even a year from now?
Yo, Mike Tyson just got shit he know how to do, bro. He's just
a dog.
Yeah. Like,
bro, I was just thinking Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson. That would be hilarious.
Roy Jones Jr. previously fought Mike Tyson and expressed confidence in Tyson's defensive skills, saying he doesn't worry about Tyson's ability to protect himself in the ring. However, Jones noted that Tyson's age could be a limiting factor if the match goes beyond 4 or 5 rounds, as endurance could become an issue despite Tyson's experience. Jones advised that Tyson should aim to end the fight early.
No, I don't fear for Mike and how old he is. Mike's a very rugged guy. You know, when I was in there with Mike, Mike still was hard to hit, and Mike still can hit hard as hell. So, no reason to really fear for Mike. The only thing I fear for Mike is like if the fight goes beyond 4 or 5 rounds, then it could get problematic for Mike because of his age. But if he doesn't go beyond 4 or 5 rounds, he'll be fine. So I think he'll come out, assess the situation, see how he can deal with Jake's size and Jake's power, because Jake does have power. And after that, he'll make his mind up as to whether he wants to go and try to get him out, or if he feels like he'll be safe to do the whole 8 rounds.
Moreover, Mike Tyson shared that he feels the same as he felt during his prime, but the only difference is that he gets more massages than usual.
You get tired of being asked about age. As a guy who's a little bit older than you are, I'll ask how at 58 training is different than maybe it was when you were 22.
Not much different. I just need more massages than normal, but other than that, no.
Spencer Oliver spoke with Roy Jones and shared that Tyson's approach to the upcoming fight with Jake Paul will be intense and likely focused on achieving a knockout. Unlike Tyson's exhibition match with Jones, this fight is not merely for show. Oliver explained that Tyson's intense and unpredictable mindset will allow him to aim for a decisive victory. Tyson's approach in this fight reflects his commitment to winning, rather than simply putting on a display.
From what I'm hearing, speaking to Roy, was with him all last week. Roy's close with Mike. He said the fight's a real fight. The fight's going to happen. Mike's going to take him out there. And if Mike's got that killer instinct, if he tags him, he says, whatever Mike says, with Mike Tyson, he goes in there and then you get that excitement kicks in, the adrenaline kicks in. He said he will try and take him out because of this situation. Young kid, YouTuber, turned over. So Mike's going there to win. Roy says that he thinks he'll dominate it. And he said, listen, it doesn't matter. Mike's 58. he's Mike Tyson.
Jake Paul has sent a direct message to former heavyweight champ Mike Tyson ahead of their upcoming match, confidently predicting he will finish the fight in the 4th or 5th round. Despite this bold statement, Paul has also stated that he's prepared for any powerful punches that Tyson might deliver.
I mean, my prediction is like a 4th or 5th round knockout. I know he's going to be savage. I know it's going to be a tough couple of rounds. I know I'm going to have to endure damage and go through some pain. He's one of the baddest men to ever do it, but my boxing skills will outshine his, and I'm going to put him to the canvas.
Adam Smith commented that the Tyson versus Paul fight seems to be more for entertainment than for true boxing competition. He acknowledged that the match is likely to attract a large audience, whether people are fans of the event or skeptical about seeing an older boxer face a much younger opponent. Smith highlighted Tyson's notable career and some of his major setbacks, adding that the fight allowed Jake Paul to reach one of the biggest stages of his career.
It's entertainment, I guess. A lot of people will be watching it, whether people think Mike Tyson should be in a ring at nearly 60, 30 years on from how we remember him. The magnetism of Iron Mike. I grew up in awe of Mike Tyson. I remember exactly where I was when Buster Douglas knocked him out in Tokyo. That big upset, probably the biggest in modern boxing history still. And all these years later, he finds himself in a ring on Netflix in front of millions against Jake Paul, who has done incredibly well as a YouTuber. I worked with Logan, his brother, who's a very bright guy, and we worked on the KSI fight, and that at Sky was a difficult one for us at the time because the trade fans were opposed to it.
Mike Tyson opened up about his motivation for fighting Jake Paul, emphasizing the pride he feels in being able to compete at 58. He pointed out that very few boxers have managed to maintain such a strong draw in their later years, highlighting how extraordinary it is to still attract huge audiences and sell out entire venues. Tyson's comments reflect both his confidence and appreciation for his unique legacy in boxing.
And that leads me on nicely to ask you that question as to why we're here now, because we're back. I mean, that I'm talking about a fight that is nearly 40 years ago, Mike.
All right, check this out. Know why we're here now?
Go for it.
58. I'm going to fight in the biggest arena ever, and it's going to be sold out. And who else can do that?
Mike Tyson shared a philosophical outlook on his upcoming fight with Jake Paul, expressing a belief that the matchup was written or destined, existing as part of a greater plan long before their paths crossed. He conveyed a sense of calm, noting that he feels confident and prepared for the bout without needing to resort to trash talk or hostility. Tyson issued a stern warning to Paul, asserting his confidence in his ability to defeat the Disney Kid, signaling both his readiness and determination to secure a knockout.
Think you'd be fighting again at age 57?
Hey, listen, it was written. That's all I know is written. Like, millions of years before my bloodline was existing. It's written, brother. And what do you think about?
I think you look in pretty good shape. We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah,
I wonder how you feel now compared to when you were fighting.
I feel I don't have to call people bad names. I feel really happy. It's gonna be a good day.
And as a fighter, where are you?
Me? I'll be better by the time of the fight.
In your head. Are you the fighter that you were when you were the youngest heavyweight champion? Are you still that guy? Are you a different fighter, or do you still imagine you are what you were?
Well, no, I know. I never lied to myself, but I know I'm good enough.
Heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk was shocked to see the drama between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson unfold, so he came up with his own reaction.
What did you call me? I didn't call you anything.
Mike will be put to sleep, and he will feel my power, and I will go down as the man who put Tyson to sleep for the last time.
What?
Oscar De La Hoya shared that Jake Paul is going to be extra strong on November 15th since he has jumped to heavyweight. De La Hoya is rooting for Mike Tyson because if he lands one solid shot on Jake, then it's game over for him.
Jake Paul, I guess he gained a lot of muscle lately. He's going to be strong up there, so just be careful, Tyson. But then again, Mike Tyson landing one punch, he can end it all.
Moreover, Jake Paul gave his reaction to Mike Tyson's sparring sessions when he dropped his opponents like flies. Paul commented that he is not afraid and doesn't even care about Tyson's training since he is doing the same thing.
Oh, Jake, did you see Mike Tyson
dropping
his sparring partner?
I was talking about.
I was talking about. No shit, I saw it, and I don't give. Sure, he's looking good. Sure, he's looking all of that. Oh, he's dropping people. He's fast. So the
mind. People want the truth.
I don't think people want you to kill Mike Tyson.
Okay.
Andrew Tate has openly criticized Jake Paul for facing an older version of Mike Tyson, suggesting that the fight tarnishes Tyson's legendary status. Tate argued that no amount of money could convince him to fight a diminished version of such a historic figure in boxing, deeming it disrespectful to the boxing icon.
Did you fight Mike Tyson? Again, no, because he's now old. It would be an absolutely tragic shame to knock out an old version of his prime self. That doesn't feel fair. Prime Tyson would have ripped me apart in a boxing match. He would have beaten me, so to beat him when he's past his prime just feels dishonorable, and I feel dirty for doing that. So there's no amount of money on the planet that could convince me to fight Mike Tyson.
Do you think Mike Tyson can knock out Jake Paul? Will Mike's incredible experience hold up against Jake Paul's energy? We would love to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments section below, and subscribe for more content like this.